Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Farming Valley. So, since the last episode, I haven't done a whole lot. I wanted to hold out. I did expand out the crops just a little bit. If you look out the window there, you can see I did add some additional ones. Uh-oh, we've got a crop here that is not watered. I was fairly certain that I watered them all, but I want to make sure that one's watered for the day. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and sleep. Now, crop growth in this pack is based on sleeping and not on ticks. So that's why I wanted to kind of hold out before I slept. I think that's a little bit bigger than it was. I'm not for sure how long, like how many days it takes to grow these hardy turnips. But we'll go ahead and just get all these watered. There we go, and I see some enemies out there, but I think we'll be okay. Now, as of right now, our current quest is to get those hardy turnips grown, right? And we're pretty much just waiting on that before we can continue on with the story. I do believe, but I think today we're going to do some kind of building around the area. Now, I could just sleep. You can sleep at any time during the day, just like you can in Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. I hear... Ah, you're dying. You were dying. Let me... Ah! There we go. Get you some of that. But I would like to go check out his shop. What is it? It's Friday right now. So his shop should be open. I think it's mainly just closed on... Ooh, I will take it. What is this? Large branch. Okay. Okay. Alright, so whatever. Alright, you're not open yet, are you? No, you're not open. Okay, so what we're going to do, I think first up, is I'm just going to cut a little bit of wood while we wait for the shop to open. Because really, I know to expand and make the town bigger, we're going to need a bunch of wood. We're going to need a bunch of stone. And what we're probably going to do today is kind of dig out a mine. Because, like I said, eventually... once we build the structure, mining, vanilla mining is going to be kind of a thing of the past, and we're going to move into the Farming Valley type mining, which is a little bit different. But for right now, we are going to need some materials from standard vanilla Minecraft mining. And I wouldn't mind making a storage building. I'm kind of holding out because I know his shop is going to open up here shortly. Looking for a new building. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so right now we only have 1,000 gold, so we really don't have a whole lot to that we can buy at the moment. But the thing is, we can build a shipment box, or get a shipment box. That way we can send stuff off. Is there anything else in here that would really pop out to us? I mean, I wouldn't mind having a clipboard, but I'm not going to pay half my money, my current money for a clipboard. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to get a shipment box first up, and that's going to allow us to ship off our goods and make some money off of them. So how much wood does he want? He wants 16 pieces of wood. Okay. I would really like to start getting some of the new buildings as quickly as we can, because of course all the mods, pretty much all the mods that we're going to have access to, we're going to have to actually purchase from different structures. The church is honestly one that I would love to have right now. And that's due to the fact that we can buy additional hearts, which is going to be rather important. But I think the church is a little ways into the pack before we're going to be able to make that. Okay, building the best buildings for you. Alright, I want a shipment box. 16 pieces of wood, and he's going to hook us up with a shipment box. And I believe this is just a one-block thing. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll put it just like right outside the door here. There we go. And I believe if we were to... I was thinking we could open it. Aha, we right-click it, and it's going to put items into that. And then we'll get the money, I think, the next day. It's generally how it works, I know, in Harvest Moon and stuff. So I'm going to assume that that's the case in this mod pack. There's also like a little structure over here. I want to check that out, because it's been bugging me, like what this is over here, just right over the hilltop. Aha, it's just a ruined building, and we have like a structure over there. Okay, so... Oh, bone blocks right there, though. That'll be useful, well, if we need bone meal. As of right now, I don't have too much use... Oh, there's another one right there. I don't have too much use for bone meal right this second. One thing I could use, though, is food. I want to get sugarcane planted. And by the way, do these guys happen to... Let me see. Let me go make a sword. Yeah. Make some sort of a sword before we go mining, and just so that we have one here. Iron sword, there we go. Time to strike achievements. And I mean, I guess for right now, I can just put the sugarcane along through here. I don't want those cotton seeds. Okay. We'll place it out like that and just let that kind of start growing. Now, does squid, that's one thing I wanted to check. Does squids give me any kind of meat? Because, you know, there's a lot of mods that add, like, a type of squid meat. But it looks like this is not one of them. Okay. Oh, and you know what? I just realized I was wanting to make juices. But we're going to have to make charcoal filters. That's charcoal and paper. Okay, never mind. We'll hold all down that for just a little bit. I mean, if we could get to where we had a bunch of different berry types, instead of just blackberries, I may actually go out exploring a little bit this episode as well. Because if we could get to where we had different types of berries, then we could do blackberry, or like berry medleys, and then have all the different berries to kind of use to sort of like reset our diminishing returns. Like berries, honestly, that's, in my experience, that's like the best thing, especially if you don't have Pam's Harvest Craft. That is the best possible thing to deal with any kind of spice of life type stuff. Okay, and I tell you what, I think our mine, like there's our house, there's the carpenter's house. I think our mine should be right in here. It's kind of what I'm thinking, kind of built into this hill a little bit. I think it would be a good spot. So I'm going to go ahead and start building out like a proper mine. Not like just a hole in the ground. Food, of course, still being an issue a little bit. What's that over there? A big head just popped up on the... Huh. Oh, actually, it's about dark. Okay. And we'll go ahead and sleep through the night. Like, technically, like I said, we could just keep sleeping. Ship ahoy. So, how much... Okay, we got like... It's 10 gold per apple, it looks like. Because we're up to 1,060. Oh, these are done. Our hardy turnips are done. So they actually only took like a couple days to grow these things. And it looks like we have quite a few of these things. Oh, my hunger went back up. Whenever I slept. That is quite interesting. So it does share that feature from, you know, Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and water those back. That one didn't grow. I don't know if I forgot to, if it just didn't get watered one day or something like that. Okay, they're going to be, well, I'll tell you what. She is going to be around. I can interact with her since she's not a shop vendor. Hey, again, looks like, yeah, I do. I do have the turnips. Wow, you've done a fantastic job growing these hardy turnips. I'm tempted to take them for myself, but you can keep them. I don't want you to have wasted your time on me. I should probably tell you that you can sell whatever you grow for gold. You'll just need a shipping bin. If you want them, you can buy them directly from my brother's shop when he's open for business. To use them, all you have to do is right-click with the item in your hand, and they should be ready to be shipped. In the morning, you'll get gold for everything you ship. If you don't want to ship everything by hand, just place a hopper next to the bin, and it will happily insert. Profits go to whoever placed it. Just to let you know, though, the turnips you've been growing aren't really worth much. You'll need to grow some others, which you can get from me if you want to make more money. I do have a small supply, but I'm happy to trade for 5 flowers at any time. I would suggest, though, that you talk to my brother and get the general store built as soon as possible. The people there should be able to sell you much more variety than I could ever. As a last reward, take this sickle. You'll need it to harvest some crops, and it's pretty effective at destroying dead ones. Okay, so... no, you're not open right now. I think the general store is like 5,000 gold or something like that. So it's going to take... oh, she did give us turnip seeds, though. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go plant these things down. I'm probably just going to break that that hardy turnip that's over here, because I don't think we're going to have much use for that. Just go ahead and break that off. There we go. Okay, so there we go. Our new turnips are planted, and I'm just going to go ahead and dump all these in here. We will set up a hopper. I'm just trying to get some iron, which is why I'm going to need the mine built pretty quickly. What time does his shop open? Because I want to double check the price on the general store. I will say I think it's going to be a while before we can build it. 9 o'clock. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Let's go out. Let's go off in this direction just a little bit. By the way, can we make like a smoker? It has to be bought at the general store. Because I was thinking we could start bees today, but we'll have to wait until we get the general store. Hopefully we can start getting that built fairly quickly. Maybe even today, we'll see. And I am going to harvest up some pork chops. Just because it could come in handy. You know what? I wonder if we could sell the coal that we mine. And I also want to get... Let me get a shovel. And I would like to start gathering up a bit of sand. Because we're going to need it to make more glass bottles. We're going to need it to make... I don't know. Glass products. My main thing is glass bottles and stuff like that. I would like to start getting those... Like a few of those built up, you know? And thing is... I don't want to tear up all the sand like right around our house. At least yet. That's not to say that we won't, because I know there's like a little beach type area, like literally right behind our house there, and I don't want that to stay like that, I don't think. Oh, our sword just leveled up. I forgot that we can level up our weapons and stuff in this pack. That's definitely going to be useful. And now we've got enough pork. We could probably survive. I should have saved some of those hardy turnips. Because I probably could have ate those, but that's fine. I'll tell you what, though, one thing I would have liked to have seen in this pack that's not is Pam's Harvest Craft. But it's not really something that you can just add. You know, this pack is a little bit harder to just add things like that. For one, I don't know that they would work all that well with the pack. There's some kind of structure. Actually, I have a feeling it's one of those big mines, isn't it? I'm just looking for berries right now. Yeah, it's one of those. Okay. But like having all those cooking recipes would have been nice, but oh, baby creeper. What? Ow. Ow. Oh. Okay. Boom, baby. Alright, let me get a bit of this coal. Oh, I do see some iron on that little, like, rock right there. Oh, there's a village off in that direction. But our town is north. We might go check out the village. I would like to come back for that iron, especially. Because right now I'm in like a dire need for iron. I want to make a hopper. I wouldn't mind starting to make, like, doing some redstone work. But the thing is, I'm pretty much going to have to go to the nether before I can really do a whole lot with redstone, I think. Because we're going to need nether quartz, you know, for comparators and stuff. So, I'm trying to stay kind of close to the house right now. How much money did we make? We have 1,086. Man, those turnips did not sell for much at all. Those hardy turnips. Ugh. That's not good. But these turnips, these aren't hardy turnips. So I'm hoping these sell for more. And what if I put coal into this? Ah, you can't put coal. You also can't put iron ore, it seems like. Okay. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. We need to get more turnips planted. If we're going to buy a general store, I'm hoping that these turnips net us a decent price. But I'm going to go give her some more flowers. I'm going to try these wildflowers from Biomes of Plenty. I hope they work. So, thanks for the flowers. Have a bag of seeds. Oh my gosh, she only gives us one bag per 5 flowers. Thanks, and thanks. Okay, so there's 3 more bags. I guess we should focus on that, getting a lot of crops planted to help us get that general store faster, because I feel like so much we're not going to have access to until we get the general store, just plain and simple. So I think for right now I'm just going to put like a kind of temporary farm up here, like up on this ridge. Kind of clear this out a little bit. Okay, so we've got another batch of turnips planted. I mean, I probably have more flowers, and I mean, technically what I could do is take all of our bone meal and all of our bones. Do we not have any bones? What do I do with the bones? That's right, I used them all on these things. Whoops. That's fine. Now, sugarcane does still have, like, the vanilla mechanic, and I think cactus does as well. Cactus would be another good thing if we could get it planted. Can I sell sugarcane? Aha, we can sell sugarcane. One thing I kind of wish they did was give you like a synopsis thing of everything that you sold, so you could see like the different prices. Because right now, like, whenever the day rolls around, I don't know what sold for how much. kind of give you like a log of everything that's sold. Oh, the Sunday. Is he open on Sundays? Let me check. Yeah, Sunday through Friday. Okay, the general store. It is whoa! 192 wood logs, 64 smooth stone, 3,000 gold. Wow. Okay, so we're gonna have to get. Oh, we're gonna have to get serious about getting some wood built up. By the way, does he happen to have any tools for sale? Because I would love to get like an axe. Because the axes the tools they give actually have quite a bit of durability. But sadly he doesn't have one for us. But I am going to get a hopper. And we'll just put this onto our shipment box. If I need to send stuff, I can just send it through like that. Just put it all on there. Okay, and I guess I'm going to get busy chopping wood. Because we are going to need an absolute ton of wood for this general store. And that's kind of my big goal for this episode, is to get that general store up and going. Really push to make a lot of money and get a lot of wood built up. Okay, I got our first stack of wood. Basically went through and cut down all the oak trees in the air. No, 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 no. I don't want that. This, all this quicksand's gonna have to go. Anyways, I want to start also building out the mine, because we're gonna need a bunch of cobblestone, right, to smelt up. It's only like a stack, but I also need stuff for building, you know, getting our initial footing in this pack. I think is the most work. And then once we get resources built up, then we can start plotting out land and, you know, really get ourselves established after that, I think. So, okay. So I'm going to just start digging a little, I'll tell you what. No. What we're going to do is we're going to have this come out. It's like right here. And then we'll build this out. I'm going to have to, you know, mine this out, dig it out, and so we have like an open area. Because I think what I want to do in this pack is have it so that we have, in our mine, that's also going to be like up here on this like ground floor level is going to be where our ore processing stuff is handled. Already broke that pick. Okay, I do have the stuff on me to make another pick, so let's do that. And right now, I mean, mainly I'm just trying to get some cobblestone started and build up as much iron as I can get my hands on. One nice thing, I guess, about this pack is there's not going to be like an absolute ton of ores underground. You know, this doesn't have things like big reactors. It doesn't have, you know, I don't even know. Yeah, it's probably got it's got a few modded ores, because I know it has forestry, but I don't expect us to be finding just an absolute ton of different types of metals while we're underground. It's crazy because like the only ore doubling in this pack is immersive engineering. That's it. There is no other alternatives for ore doubling. Oh, it's 2044. I should probably start heading back to the house. I mean, realistically, I've got almost 2 stacks of cobblestone. Get a stack of that smelting, go to sleep. And then by the time that smooth stone gets done smelting, I mean, we'll be done. I think we only need like a stack of smooth stone, so it's actually not that bad on the smooth stone part. So I am going to put, for right now, I'm going to put this crafting table right here, because I'm sure we're going to need it again. I love just the peacefulness of this pack. You know, I don't feel like I need to be in a rush to get anywhere, really. Oh, man, and there's no gravestones. You may not rest here right now. There's monsters nearby. Okay. That sucks, because I've got a lot of good stuff out there. I got our first batch of stuff from out there. I'm just going to kind of grab it in like batches and run back real quick after grabbing some things. Do I have... Oh, I've got chests, but they're over on my dead body. Level 3 sword. There we go. It's totally not the first monster that we've killed, but yeah, there's my stack of cobblestone, my stack of all that stuff. Okay, and we're up to 1,092 gold. Man, we just are not earning like anything right now. That's fine. Let me get... Actually, I've got coal in here. Let me grab that iron out. Oh, it's Another creeper outside the window there. Oh, these birds' nests in this pack do not stack. That's going to be a little bit of a nuisance. Okay, I'm going to do my morning chores. And I gotta look, because I don't know if you can get sprinklers on here. Like some kind of sprinkler system or some way to auto-water these crops. I'm sure there is. Some sort of way. Greenhouse sprinkler and sprinkler from Harvest Festival. I wonder how you get the the Harvest Festival sprinkler. Okay, we're getting a bit of sugarcane. I mean, it doesn't sell for a ton of money, but at least it's something. Right? So I'm just going to keep on selling that. Bird's nests, I guess I'm just going to open all of these. I will say that we're definitely going to need some kind of storage type, like warehouse. Maybe build like a warehouse in this pack. I think it would be kind of fun. But like I'm trying to get like a stack of wood every day right now to ensure that we have enough wood once we have the money to make the general store. It's just, it takes so many resources. Like, I'm excited to see, you know, how crazy some of these get to make. I guess I'm going to continue the blackberries over. Oh, we have so much that I want to build on here, like, right now. Like, I want to get the mine worked on. I want to get roads and stuff done. I want to get stables and warehouses and like a tool shed, which will have like some of our machines, like forestry type machines. I mean, we're not going to have a bunch of machines in this pack because there's not really a whole lot of them to have. But I also want to get farms built. But more than anything, I want to get that general store built. I think that's our first goal, is get the resources built up for that, and then we'll kind of like coast along as we build while we work up money for the general store, because, you know, money takes a little while. It's not something I can just grab, you know. Because then once we're not farming up just tons of resources for the general store, I can use those resources elsewhere. It's kind of my goal at the moment. What am I missing? And I'm going to go double check. I think it was just one stack of smooth stone. Hey guy. 60, yeah. 3 stacks of wood, 1 stack of smooth stone. We can get a general store. Okay. That sugarcane, I mean, we got about 30 gold. But man, this is like a grind. Like day one to get that general store is a grind. Okay, good news. We have all the wood and all the stone that we need. Now, I got to thinking after I got this fish out of it came out of a bird's nest, but I got to thinking that we could do some fishing. It's not something that I generally do in Minecraft just because, I don't know, I guess normally I just automate it. You know, vanilla Minecraft I do a bit, but let's get ourselves, oh, we do have aquaculture. Yeah, these are all bought at like the fishing hut. But we can go ahead and make ourselves just a standard vanilla fishing pole. And I could do some fishing because generally I know in like Harvest Moon and Stardew, like fishing nets you pretty good money. And that might be a good way to get our general store because we could make some money possibly while we pass some time waiting for our crops to grow. Because, you know, our crops are going to be like kind of big bulk investments. Whenever they come in, you know, we get a bunch of money at once. And who knows what we could fish up. I mean, we may fish up some of the aquaculture stuff. That stuff might be worth a lot of money. Oh, it is just about dark, though. I do have 3 raw fish. I'm going to see if I can sell these. If we can, then we'll continue fishing. You know, if they net us pretty good money. Right now we have 1,122. 1,182 now. That's better than... Oh, it's raining. Oh, but my crops are wet. That's awesome. But that's the thing. Oh, these aren't wet, though, because... Oh, that is nifty. Because the rain can't hit these. So they're not staying wet. Or they're not getting wet. Oh, man. And I wonder if I should keep any of these turnips or just sell all of them for right now. I think I'm going to sell all of them for right now. I think that'll be for the best. There you go. And I'm just going to do a little bit of fishing while I wait. Because I don't really have any other chores that need to be done today. I could go see about getting some more turnips, but honestly, I'd rather just... I don't know. I want to see how much those turnips bring in. Because that was like 25 turnips or something like that. Plus, whatever we fish up, we may be able to buy the general store in like a day or two. which will be all new seeds. Probably stuff that's worth a lot more than turnips. Okay, so we got 6 fish, 5 salmon, 2 puffer fish, and then I also got a saddle, which will come in handy. The sun, it's 18.20 right now. I figure we go ahead and grab all the sugar cane, load up our shipping container, and then see how much money we get for, you know, all those turnips that we turned in. And I think we should have like another batch of turnips like tomorrow. I just don't know how much they're worth. I wish there was, is there not some kind of like shipping, no, nothing like that. Is there any kind of like log book, catalog? No, list all available trade station trades, stockroom catalog. 2,912. Are you serious? That is a huge jump from one day to the next. That is huge. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I think I'm going to... The only thing was it the fish or the turnips that caused that big jump? Do I want to spend another day fishing? No, I don't think I do. Because I'm gonna be able to get the general store tomorrow, regardless. And then I'm not gonna plant anything because then I can come through and I can change those seeds over. Probably these 2 turnips, hopefully they'll be grown by the next day, and then change them over, all this stuff. If not, I'm just gonna rip them up, probably. But we can see what kind of seeds the general store has tomorrow, and then hopefully come out with like 6 bags of seeds, get everything planted. This first season I'm not going to go crazy planting because I want like actual dedicated farmland. Carpenter's open on Fridays, right? I think he is. I think he's just closed on Mondays. Oh yeah, I've got all these turnips still on me. That's fine. I can turn them in whenever I go back through. It's not really a big deal if I send them at the beginning of the day or later. Just saves me inventory space. And I didn't bring my torches. Of course. We kind of just need that like initial push to actually start our Farming Valley experience, like truly start it. And I think today's episode is going to be that initial push, that getting that general store, getting better seeds, and kind of getting an idea of how things work, what we can sell, you know, like fishing. That's a good thing that we can push into if we want to make, you know, some extra cash or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and get another thing of smooth stone cooking up, simply due to the fact that even though we're getting this building built, I would like to have some smooth stone for, you know, personal building, like working on roads and stuff like that. I've got to figure out exactly, you know, kind of what I want to do for those. Do I want to do stone or what? But okay, our mine actually goes down to Y12 now. So, and I got a bit of iron. I am going to expand this out, raise the roofs, clean it up. Okay, so we have 4,592. So I can definitely say it was the turnips, I think, that gave us most of the money, not the fish. Let's go ahead and get our resources that we're going to need for today's endeavors. Of course, the shop's not going to be open yet. It doesn't open until, what, 9 o'clock, I think it is? So we do have just a little bit of time before it opens up. So I'll tell you what, while we're waiting for the shop to open, because it's, you know, it's still a couple hours, what we're going to do, let's get some shears. And I'm going to go ahead and just snip off a few of these berry bushes. The nice thing is, once we get a general store, we are going to be able to get a scoop. I think we can get a scoop. Can we get a scoop, or do we have to craft a scoop? No, it's bought at the general store. Okay, so the general store, we're going to be able to get our smoker and our scoop, which means we're going to start bees. We're going to start collecting bees and getting those things together. I don't really want wheatgrass, but thanks. Which bees I'm pretty excited about. I know you guys expressed a lot of interest in bees when we were on Modern Skyblocks, and that is something I would like to jump into fairly heavily within this pack. You know, once again, I'm not going to spend like... I'm not going to be doing all the bee breeding on camera because I know that's not... I know that is not exciting to watch at all, but we will be covering bees, doing a bit more with bees. I don't know for sure if stuff like gingerstry is in here. Oh, it's not, which excites me, honestly. I know a lot of people don't like bees without gingerstry. I tend to like bees more without gingerstry than I do with gingerstry. It's 10 o'clock. I made it to the village, but I feel like we should already turn around and head back. But yeah, that definitely didn't take too long once we got our turnips coming in. Building the best buildings for you. Yes, please, give me... Oh, how I would love to have an animal ranch and a poultry farm. I could afford the poultry farm, but I think the general store is a little bit more vital at the moment, so... Okay, I bought it. You can see my gold's gone up there, and then all my resources. Okay, so the general store. What do we have here? This thing is big. This thing is very, very big. I don't want it right up next to the carpenter, because I'm going to want them to kind of have like yard type areas, like open little areas there. Yeah, we'll build it like right here. Okay. So the general store will be sitting right there. I will clean up the ground around this and, you know, kind of have pathways. And that way we kind of have more like a village feel, and I can do like little buildings and stuff along the way. I think right in there is going to be good. So shift right click, and here he comes. He's going to get this built for us. Now, I can't really tell if he's actually accomplishing anything at the moment. Actually, the general store has a basement, doesn't it? If so, I bet that's what he's building right now, is the basement. Yep, he's building a basement. Aha! So I just need to let him do his thing and quit worrying about him, because he's taking care of business. I'm just too worried about it. He's breaking the blocks or moving the blocks, so... Okay, I'm just going to let him do his thing, and I'll come over here and do my stuff. Okay, I thought I was recording, and I wasn't, but the general store is done. It is officially done. And he says, I used to be an adventurer, but then I decided to become a mechanic. Oh, Johan. Aha! I did not know he sold these. Because he didn't say this to me earlier, but he sells all the vehicles. Now they're fairly expensive. You can see the rocket. 1 million for that. 1 million for the UFO. That's like flying machines. The helicopter I think can fly too. I don't know if these take any fuel. Bicycle's only 1,000. Ooh. Yeah, there's all kinds of vehicles here. Oh, we got a unicycle. Giant hamster ball. There's a hovercraft that's 1 million. Glass ball. Alright, and if we come through here, let's see. This is what it looks like, by the way. There's like that little garden area. I love that little garden area. Oh, well, alrighty. These have, yeah, they have like butter and stuff. I'm not going to steal her stuff, though. I'd rather make our own way and not steal from people. My prices are the best in town. No one can beat old Jenny's bargains. Oh, they're not open today. My bad. I was recording earlier, and I totally recorded like it wasn't a super long time. We looked at the shop and stuff. Yeah. And then I realized afterwards that I wasn't recording. I'm originally from Texas. What about you? I love my job and sharing it with my friends. She actually gave us 4 cucumber seeds. Whenever we first built the shop, she gave us 4 cucumber seeds. And she seems to be romanceable, I think. I'm almost thinking like the hearts here is like a romance thing. Because you can give people like gifts and stuff. And I think that's what how you build up those hearts. So we're definitely going to have to start doing that. We can chat with them, and eventually I know there's a few people, was it the shop? No, is it? I can't remember if it's a shopkeeper over there, but one of them said they like arts and crafts. So I don't know if we can give them some arts and crafts stuff or what, but I did plant some seeds. So that's the main thing that I did, was I looked at the shop, planted some seeds, and then it was like the day was over, because it took him a while to build that building. But we've got potato seeds here. Okay, these are all potato seeds. Potato seeds, they take about like 8 days, I think, to grow. And by the way, is there any fertilizer in this pack? I don't think forestry fertilizer. I didn't know if it had any kind of like fertilizer like what's on Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley. But I don't think that there is. And then over here, this is just the cucumber seeds that she gave us. I did accidentally, I kept placing these wrong. Like, I'm so used to vanilla farming, I was placing them like right here instead of doing the 3x3. So it did take a little bit to get those, a little bit more bags than it should have to get those planted. But anyways, I do apologize. I hate whenever that happens. Like, I'll get on here and I'll think I'm recording in my head, and then I'm actually not. But yeah, we got potato seeds growing. We got cucumbers. I figured we go with these, get these 2 grown, and then we'll finish out the season by just doing some turnips and stuff. I do believe. I'll just go ahead and sleep so that I can show you her wares. And I'll just go ahead and water all my crops. I can't wait till we get like better tools, like watering cans and stuff that can water like large areas. I will say that doing all this watering and stuff every day eats through my hunger, as you can tell. It just annihilates my hunger. I've got 4 hunger shanks. Like, it's like first thing in the morning. You know, the shops aren't even open yet, and I'm already, like, exhausted. And you know something I've never understood? Why? I don't understand, like, this was something that came up in Sprout, if you recall. Like, the cracked floors with all the different blocks. I've never understood. Now, this isn't so bad. I do think it is a little bit off. Like, I don't see floors like this that are, like, part mossy, part bricks, part planks, part logs, like... I don't know, but I've also never understood these levers. I've seen them show up in vanilla builds before, and I've never understood them. Like, I don't understand... I understand the buttons, you know, they add detail. Now, those buttons don't match, and they kind of look funny, but I don't understand the levers. I don't understand what they're supposed to be, or... I don't know. Like, levers on everything, and it makes no sense to me. It's like the House of Redstone. Okay, but anyways, let's see what all she's got. So she has turnip seeds, potato seeds, cucumber seeds, and then she also has grass and wheat seeds, as well as industrial hemp. These 3 require a sickle to be harvested. Now, usually, I know, like, at least the grass seeds, I know. I'm not sure about these. We'll just have to see once we get to them, but I'm pretty sure the grass probably keeps regrowing throughout the, throughout the year, or throughout the season. I would like to get some wheat planted pretty soon, because it's something that's good spring, summer, autumn, and wheat, I do believe, actually sells for a decent amount of money on here as well. She also sells like bread, flour, chocolate, cooking oil, salt, rice balls, crop reader, which you can right click on a crop to get info about it. Here's where it gets interesting, all the mod stuff, like iron mechanical components, all your wire connectors, your coils, all this stuff has to be bought. Engineer's workbench, engineer's hammer, engineer's voltmeter. Now look at the prices on these. The CAD assembler and the spell programmer, 100,000 for each of those. You've also got the CAD assemblies. You've got 500 for upgrade templates, 250 for packing tape. There's our scoop and our smoker. Those are 2K each. That's why I haven't bought any yet. The grafter is 2K. Bee houses, they're 10,000, and to make an apiary in this pack, it takes 3 bee houses per apiary. So you're talking 30,000 gold plus a little bit of wood. It's nothing too crazy outside of just the bee houses to make yourself an apiary. So pestle and mortar, and if you watch Skyblock, you know how many apiaries I tend to use. Like, it was a bunch of them. I haven't looked at like how much the alvearies take. I can only imagine, but chisel, bit saw, multimeter. Let's look at the alveary stuff just really quickly. Impregnated casing. This looks to be just standard stuff. Yeah. We get pollen clusters, we get royal jelly, and then we can get alvearies. Oh, but you know what sucks is that it doesn't show us in any eye the bee breeding. Ugh. That's too bad. That makes life so much easier having that in any eye, but anyways, I know it's about wrapping up point for this episode. Now, between episodes, I am probably going to do a little bit of mining, dig out the mine, that kind of thing. Nothing too crazy. Next episode, we will continue working on our farm. We're going to start actually doing some of our building next episode, I think. Because, like, right now, like, right there's my house. Right there's the carpenter, the general store. I would like to build, like, some little road pathways that connect everything up. And some actual dedicated farmland, you know, that's going to have farms on it and everything. And just kind of start getting that stuff together. Maybe like a tree nursery would be nice, so they don't have all these just like loose trees, because I'm going to have to cut a lot of these down as we build our town. Now, I do want our town to be kind of lush looking, but a lot of these trees are kind of rogue trees that are going to have to go. So, but we'll start, you know, we'll kind of just do some builds and stuff and work on our farms and all of that. So, because now that we've got the general store, we can actually start, you know, doing things, focusing on things, because I think getting the general store out of the way early in was kind of a priority. So, and we'll also take a look at the achievement book and see what all's in there next episode as well. So, Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button, and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already, to stay up to date with when new videos come out. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys then.